What does your portfolio look like now in terms of how many properties and what types of properties, and what are you planning to expand to in the future?
Sure. I don't know if we've talked about it in that much detail as far as the future, but I think we definitely would like to continue buying apartment complex for the scalability, and also going into some of these new markets. Probably picking up some good single families in areas that we know are going to have hyper appreciation like we had in this market. But right now, I think we have about 110 single family houses. We have 2 apartment complexes and 6 mobile home parks.
Okay. And out of those, then, when you compare the different asset classes across your portfolio, which one is performing the best?
I think probably, so the first apartment complex we bought is a $500,000 renovation, which
Wow.
is probably not the best for your big first apartment complex deal.
Yeah.
But we're in the middle of that right now. Progress on that. And then the new one we bought is a turnkey property. We just got a really good deal on it and just produces a ton of cash flow. So it's just very different, but I personally like the apartment complexes that are larger because you can have on-site staff that kind of runs everything for you. It's just a lot easier to scale. But our single-family houses also, just kick butt because we just bought them all at the right time. We know what areas to buy them in. We have 50% equity in our portfolio. So they do really, really well. We just bought them all in the right areas with the right timing.
Exactly. Yeah, the apartment complex is kind of a nightmare right now. We're kind of learning as we are doing, which is exactly what we did when we bought the single family houses as well.
Right.
So it's not. I definitely think that's gonna be where we're gonna head into apartment complexes. Definitely, because what Stan said, like we can escalate.
Mm-hmm.
But like our single family homes have been so good, like especially because of the growing market and all the equity that we had in the first 3 years that we were there. Like,
yeah,
it's insane how much they appreciated just by sitting there. Like we did some renovations, yes, but they appreciated because of the market, really.
Yeah.
And like the single family is like we've always talked about. There are foundation. They're going to last forever. We're never going to sell those.
Yeah.
We might sell the apartment complex, the mobile home parks, but the single families are like the bread and butter. They're going to appreciate. The rent's going to keep going up in this area, and that's going to be our nest egg.
Yeah. Hey, if you got value out of this segment of the interview with Stan and Dana, give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and you'll be notified when other videos similar to this come out. This is a husband and wife team that has built an incredible portfolio. They've had a ton of success just in the last couple of years. And, maybe you're an investor who wants to get your spouse on board. They offer some really great advice in the rest of this interview. You can listen to the full interview on any podcast player. Just search Living Off Rentals Podcast and share it with your spouse. Share it with somebody else who might want to get their spouse on board or is investing as a husband and wife team. Also, you can go to the Living Off Rentals Facebook page, or the Facebook group, I should say, and join the Living Off Rentals Facebook group. There's a lot of great rental property investors that hang out there. Stan and Dana are members there, so you can ask them any questions you had about this interview or about anything else they talked about. Hope to see you in the next video.